Today I'm making fondant cupcake toppers based on the popular video game Fortnite. These are perfect for birthday party treats for your favorite gamer. First, prepare the round shell because it needs time to dry. Mix quite a bit of Tylose powder into the black fondant so that it will be strong. For a special 3D effect, I wanted the bomb to be spherical. I cut a styrofoam ball in half as a base. You could just cut out a circle the size of your cupcakes to save the expense and hassle of preparing the styrofoam. Drape the fondant over the styrofoam half as if it were a cake. Smooth it down from the top evenly around the sides. Then cut off the excess with a sharp knife and smooth the edges. The Boogie Bomb looks like a disco ball, but instead of using silver mirrors, it uses black, green, pink, and yellow squares. Prepare the squares to place on the ball. You do not need Tylose for these. To apply the squares, start by placing a line of water around the center of the sphere. Then place the squares in a random order, keeping in mind that there are many more black squares, or you can copy a picture off the internet for complete authenticity. Since I was making 12 for a party, I just freestyled it. Be careful that your hands don't get any black dye on them from the black squares. The color can easily transfer to the lighter colored squares. Allow the last squares to hang off the edge. They can be trimmed to be even with the bottom with a sharp knife. Next, make 2 lines on either side of the completed center line. I like to place the colored squares first to establish the pattern and then place the black squares. This also helps prevent transferring the black color onto the lighter squares. If some does bleed, you can try to wipe it off with a damp paper towel. The next rows are more complicated. The squares need to be cut into a triangle shape as they near the apex of the sphere. I place them first and estimate where to trim them so they are even with the squares below them. If you are a big math nerd, I'm sure you could measure exactly where to cut these. The end of the sphere is plain black. Roll out a strip of black fondant and trim the end in a rounded shape. Place on the sphere and push the edge to meet the squares and trim the end. The Boogie Bomb also has a silver fuse. Flatten a small ball of silver and round the edges. Make a hole in the center. A gold ring surrounds the fuse. Roll out a thin sausage and wrap it around the fuse. Attach the fuse to the bomb. You could add a silver pin and ring to make it more three-dimensional if you wanted. I painted the fuse with silver and gold luster dust for extra sparkle. I mixed the dust with lemon extract and painted it on. It adds a bit of lemon taste to the fondant as well. Then put your topper on top of your cupcakes and you're set to go. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Instagram at Melange Confections.